Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. It is day 2. Time for a day 2 recap on my Poisonous Concoction character. Yep, haven't swapped to Poison Tornado Shot just yet. Yesterday I had something of an epiphany as I was playing. Yesterday was a very exciting day. I got a fair bit of currency, farming some jungle valleys as planned, but a little change of plans from what I thought I would be doing. I identified a farming strategy I would like to come out with extremely early this league, much earlier than any other league. An actual like 100 maps farming strategy, which I will be streaming live today. I'm going to try to do 100 maps all in day 3, primarily just Alk and Go. Even less investment than my Grand Design Mausoleum strategy, which could almost 100% sustain. This is pretty exciting. It's essentially a Wandering Path variant. I'll let you glance at the atlas here in a second, but this is the atlas that I'm working with. I have Jungle Valley favorited and a coves, as well as supposed to have a beach. Where is it at? There it is. Actually, a mistake. I was moving things around. All right, beach is supposed to be there. 1 watchstone for a T14 beach, T15 jungle valley, T16 coves. Map drops seem to work out better for some reason when that happens. If I find rusted scarabs, I'll go ahead and run them. Not putting anything on the Atlas device. Literally 0 league mechanics aside from, well, technically heist is in there. This is a Growing Hordes Wandering Path strategy. I'm going to be excited to share it with you later today, but as far as, you know, the nuts and bolts, the major details on it, I'll have to save that. You'll have to come by on Twitch if you want to see that ASAP. Or wait for the video. But anyway, this is Poisonous Concoction. A mild upgrade from yesterday, I have to say. Definitely improved on a little bit. You'll see the flask situation looks a little different than it did yesterday. You might be surprised to see me throwing as many projectiles as I am with only 1 life flask, but seemingly not having too much trouble with that. We'll go ahead and take a look at the POB, which will be linked in the description below. I'll show it to you right before we go. This will be a much shorter video. I'm not actually going to post any highlights this time. I have dropped a few more divine orbs. Definitely spent a little more currency than I should have on some of these upgrades, but to be fair, I'm really starting to see the fruits of the labor on the Poisonous Concoction. I think today's major highlight is for you guys is going to be just how crazy strong Poisonous Concoction still is. I'm basically clearing almost as fast as I would be with Tornado Shot right now. Almost as fast. I mean, that was nearly as fast. Now, I didn't get anything to drop in there. That's unfortunate, but, you know, that was a pretty thick pack size map and had 40% increased pack size beyond this because of the Atlas nodes right here. 10% each. So, a bit unfortunate with the drops, but, you know, I don't even feel bad because I'm not investing anything. And you saw how fast I ran that map. Here's my stash, you know, getting a little bit more stuff. You can see the XR currencies have been stockpiling up a little bit. You'll notice that the gear looks pretty much the same. I finally got rid of those boots and replaced these boots. And, you know, like I blew 70 chaos to get action speed on these boots. You know, that sort of thing I was spending too much money on. The belt is the same, although I had to shuffle the resist over. You know, my resistances are finally all capped, so that's good. With Dying Sun, it's way over capped. And, yep, you've seen this Gentle Touch still there. Another major addition here is a 6-link Cherubim Maleficent. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like, because I felt like staying on it one more day, I know I can resell this chest for a lot. And, you know, I sold the 5-linked one for 1 divine, so imagine what I'm going to sell the 6-linked one. And I can actually stick with this chest until I 6-link a Darius's Defiance anyway. Like, this will still work with Poisonous Concoction. Finally got the implicit that I needed here. With increased mana reservation efficiency, I was able to drop Banner and Arctic Armor and pick up Grace, and then I swapped to Malevolence because I noticed that I was reaching a sort of critical point where more damage was better. It's just better. Same amulet there, same shield there and everything. So the flask situation, I did go ahead and upgrade my flask. It's almost perfect right here, 3% off. Let's see, Overflowing Chalice, still good there. I have the Perfect Alchemist Quicksilver Flask of the Order, the one I really like to run when I'm mapping. It seems every league I always make this flask. Here I had to spend 150 chaos to unveil the Katarina Veil for this. That was unfortunate, but on a positive note, I was able to bench craft this for a lot of you guys. You can always request that. A very close to perfect Dabbler's Silver Flask of the Owl here. And even like this is actually completely nullifying the 50% reduced effective curses because I have 40% increased flask effect, which already makes this 100% when this flask is up. And Dying Sun is the next addition. Now, I didn't really talk about Dying Sun for Poisonous Concoction because it was more focused on leveling portion, but my God, like Dying Sun, I think is even stronger for Poisonous Concoction than it was for my Tornado Shot build, adding 2 additional projectiles, not 3, but 2. And the increased area of effect combined with increased flask effect is pretty insane. We can go in and we can see my area of effect is 18%. That's because I do have 2020 gems now. Still leveling them on the back end. I'm probably going to start Val Orbing some of them soon. And with Dying Sun up, you can see the Overflowing Chalice is pretty amazing here because it's actually affecting all of these flasks. You know, we'll see this pull up here. There it is. 42% increased area of effect. So, I mean, that's basically on par with the Old Ascendancy, you know, having the 30% from the Old Ascendancy and a little bit, you know, on the gem. That we're basically at par. And that means when I am firing... How many projectiles is it? 10? Wait. It's not 10. 10 projectiles. You say 12 projectiles. 12 projectiles with 42% increased area of effect. That's a lot of freaking damage. A lot of freaking damage. Would you like to know how much damage that is? How much damage do you think it is? Think of a number. Think of a number in your head. I want you to think of a number right now. Was it close to 17 million DPS? Probably not close to 17 million DPS. This thing is doing more DPS than my Tornado Shot. No, not really, because I'm not counting Soul Eater. But there's no Rampage involved with this. And I could be using a Invictus weapon swap. Actually, I should be, now that I think about it. I don't know why I'm not. I really should be. I think I'll do that for the farming video. Here it is, Poisonous Concoction with 12 projectiles, Greater Volley, Void Manipulation, Vicious Projectiles, Unbound Ailments, and indeed Greater Multiple Projectile Support. Anomalous for the this is a gem. Actually, I should be running this for a Poison Tornado Shot anyway to further reduce the cost of mana. I did not include any alternate quality gems in my Poison Tornado Shot build guide, but absolutely you guys should be getting your hands on a Greater Multiple Projectiles Anomalous. Yeah, so still got the exact same 4 link as this before, and to be fair, you know, without the call on that, it's less DPS, so in maps it's certainly going to be a little less DPS. The DPS does not actually count Plague Bearer, which is pretty crazy strong, either with Poisonous Tornado Shot or not. Honestly, Plague Bearer probably gives you an extra, I don't know, 30% more DPS on your entire build if you're in range and it's up. This is also with Val Haste enabled, so that's cranking the number up a little bit. So, you know, fudging the numbers a little bit to be fair, but I'm showing it to you guys for transparency's sake. A 21 Malevolence in here is pretty strong. It'd be pretty insane if I got like, somehow got like, I don't know, Whispers of Doom and Despair on hit. Zenith's Gentle Touch. It'd be crazy. Yeah, getting all the charges on this build. Onslaught phasing. Flask active. I did switch over to Soul of Aberith because of the Burning Ground. Withered stacks going up all the time. I did swap over this Mastery because I just have so much life on hit. You know, it's pretty crazy how convenient Thief's Torment is. It's so convenient. I was basically able to drop half of my recovery from the tree. I didn't even need this stuff here. Oh, I forgot I actually changed a couple things here. That goes back up there. This POB will be correct when I link it. But I did not need to put 2 points in Leech. And I was able, because I'm level 93 now, I'm able to start going all the way over here to get Fangs of the Viper, get even more DPS. But everything else looks basically the same. I had to keep Weathered Hunter and all this stuff because I just didn't have the accuracy. I didn't have any accuracy rolls on gear. which is okay. I mean, even without enemies being blinded, I have 98% chance to hit. Also have 2 points to get fervor, so being 93 helps because it gives you a few more passive points of damage. But still pretty insane to see 16.7 million DPS on a PoB that is essentially rigged the same way that my Poison Tornado Shot build is, which has less DPS. Excluding Soul Eater, of course, which is a mighty exclusion. But yeah, that is the build. Pretty crazy. I know you guys are going to want to know the mapping strategy, so, stop on by to the Twitch channel. You can see today, if you're watching this, I'll be on a few hours after I post this video. But yeah, everything's still there. I'm really excited to, show you guys 100 maps doing Poisonous Concoction. That's pretty crazy because, people think can't do high tier red maps with Poisonous Concoction, right? Or Poison Tornado Shot for that matter. But I'll prove the people wrong, just like I always do. Easy stuff. So gotta farm up some more currency to get that Poison Tornado Shot. I think after 100 maps of doing this, I will have the currency to get everything by the end of day 3, by the looks of it. Anyway, that's it for the day 2 update. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you around, I guess, somewhere, one place or another.